Hi, and thanks for joining us for our class today. So today we're going to go through a class to help with posture. So we're going to work on opening out through our chest and stretching our upper backs, as well as really working on some of those key postural muscles and our core as well. So I hope you enjoy the class today. So remember, always go to a level that suits you. It's a mat-based class, so we're going to start in sitting, and then we're going to work through into 4-point kneeling, down onto our fronts, and then onto our backs. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. So just sitting comfortably on your mat, so either with your legs crossed or legs out in front, however you're comfortable. Just make sure that weight's going nice and evenly down through those sitting bones. We're going to sit up nice and tall, that core's just gently engaged, shoulders just drop down, and that neck nice and long. So just feel the crown of that head just lifting through from there. Lovely. Okay, so bring those elbows into your side, and we're going to just start with some gentle dumb waiters and chest openings. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to open those hands out, squeeze the shoulder blades gently back, and then fold back in. Good, breath in. As you breathe out, opening out, breathing in, folding back. Good. Opening out and folding back. So as we open out through that chest, we're just gently squeezing the shoulder blades gently back and coming forwards. Now keep those shoulders dropped down. Make sure they're not lifting up towards those ears as you open out. So really keep that length through the neck as we open out and fold back. Good. Squeezing the shoulders and folding back. Lovely. Opening out and folding back. Well done. Good. So just opening out. So sometimes if you're a bit tight through that chest and those pecs, this is really nice as well, just to open out through the front, particularly if you spend a lot of time curled over. Good. So opening out, folding back. Good. Squeezing the shoulder blades and folding back. Lovely. Last few here. Keeping that neck long. Those shoulders drop down. Good, and then folding back. Well done. And let's just do one last one here, opening out and folding back. Good, relax those arms down. Okay, so this time we're going to bring our hands up just above our head from here, and we're going to drop those elbows down. As we drop them down, just drop and sink those shoulders down, and then lifting back up. Good. So we're dropping down, squeezing the shoulder blades as we drop down, and lifting back up. Good, and again. Opening out, drop down through those shoulders and lifting up. So feel those shoulder blades just dropping down and back as we drop their elbows down. Good. Opening out and lifting up. Lovely. Dropping down and lifting up. Breathing out as we drop down. Breathing in as we lift up. Good. Dropping down and lifting up. So just engaging those shoulder blades a little bit here, and also opening out through that chest a bit more. Good. And lift up and dropping down, lift up. Lovely. And again, drop down, lift up. Now from here, we're going to open those arms wide, just lengthen them out to the side. We're going to turn our palms up and palms down. Good. Palms up and palms down. Good. And again, palms up, palms down, and palms up, palms down. Now keep those palms down, lengthen through those fingertips. We do a few little circles round. Just drawing that circle with those fingertips. Well done. Coming around, breathing in and out. And then change direction. Well done. Circling around. Well done. Good. And then back to that center. Palms up. And then fold those arms back in. Well done. Relax those shoulders. Very good. Okay, so just dropping one hand down to the side, we're going to stretch out through our sides with a mermaid stretch. So we're going to reach one arm up and over, just lengthening through that side, breath in, and as you breathe out, lifting back up and over. Good. And again, reaching over, opposite side, breath in, and as you breathe out, reaching up and over. Good. And again, dropping down, reaching over, breath in, and as you breathe out, back up and over. Lovely. Again, reaching over, lengthening out through that side and lifting back up and over. Lovely. One more each side. Reaching over. Good. Coming back up. And last time, reaching over from here. Lovely. And then coming back to that centre. Well done. Relax those shoulders. Very good. Okay, so let's come round into 4-point kneeling. So then come round onto all fours from here. So in this position, just hands underneath those shoulders, knees are underneath those hips from here. Make sure those elbows are soft, so the insides of the elbows should just be facing each other, so not locked back from here. If you find it a little bit difficult in your hand, you can come up onto a fist if that's easier. So let's just start by mobilising our spine with a cat stretch movement. So we're going to tuck our head under, arch that back up, and then drop down and looking forwards. Good. And again, tucking under, arching that back up, and then drop down and look forwards, extending that spine. So just arching up through from here, tucking that head under, so you're really flexing the whole spine. And as you drop down and extend, really sink down into that middle of the spine and look up with your head. Lovely. A few more here, dropping under, drop down, look forwards, and again tucking under, arching up, and then drop down, look forwards. Good. Last few, tucking under, just really mobilising through that spine, just enjoying that stretch. Good. Tucking under, lovely. Drop down, keep those elbows soft, not locking out through them. Good. And then next one, just find that midpoint between those two movements. So our back is in that sort of mid position. That's nice and flat there. That tailbone's tucked under. And that belly button's just lifted gently up to the spine. Very good. Okay, so we're just going to put one hand behind our head and just do some rotations from here. So we're going to lift our head up and then tucking through and under. And again, lifting up, looking around, tucking back under. So rotating through that upper spine, looking around with that head as well, tucking under, bring those elbows together. Lifting up, good, coming under. Well done. Just opening out through that chest a little bit more as well as rotating that upper sort of thoracic spine. Well done. Opening around, a few more here. Good. Tucking under, lifting up, and then one more. Opening out and folding back. Very good. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So opposite hand just on that head here. And we're going to rotate, lifting, looking with that hand. Bring those elbows together. Looking away and folding back. So again, just opening out through that chest and rotating through that upper spine as we come round and lift up. Good. And again, lifting up. Through and under, well done. Reaching up and through and under. Very good. Last few here. Good. Tucking under, lifting up and tucking under. Very good. Last few. Lift up and tucking under. Well done. And let's just do one last one. Reaching up and coming through and under. Well done. Come back to that centre. Very good. Okay, so just bring your hands another hand and a half in front, and we're going to go into our leg pulling prone here. So you're going to tuck your toes under, take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift up, hover the knees, and then shoot forwards into that plank. Breath in here to hold, and then as you breathe out, folding back, lowering down. Well done. Okay, and again, breath in. As we breathe out, lift up, reach forwards. Breath in here to hold, and as you breathe out, folding back down. Well done. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, reach forwards. Breath in here to hold. And as you breathe out, folding back down and lowering. Very good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, reach forwards. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, folding back down. Excellent. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, reach forwards. Good. Breath in. And as you breathe out, folding back down. Good. Last few here. Lift up, reach forwards. Good. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. So really working through our core, our abdominals, but also challenging that upper body as we're coming up onto those hands as well. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, reach forwards. Breath in. And as you breathe out, folding back down. Well done. Let's do one last one. Breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, reach forwards, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, lowering back down. Well done. Let's drop down into that child pose stretch just to really stretch you up through that lower back. Lengthen through those arms as well, just to feel that stretch around that upper back. So just breathe in and out here, just sink down into that stretch, just a little bit further if you can, just dropping that bottom down onto your heels. Breathing in and out, lengthening down. Sink those shoulders down as well. Well done. Breath in and out. Good. Now let's just bring those hands around to one side. Just to have a little side stretch here. Breath in and out here. Relaxing down into that stretch. Well done. And then walk those hands back to that centre. And then this time, walk to the opposite side. Just feeling that side stretch on the opposite side there. Breathing in and out. Sink down. Good. Breath in and out. And just relaxing down there. Fantastic. Moving back to that centre. Good. Okay, so from here, we're going to come forwards and then we're going to drop down onto our front. If you've got a little pillow, you can just use that just to support under your forehead. If you've got a little rolled up towel or something like that at home. If you haven't, don't worry. You can just rest your forehead down onto the mat. Okay, so just relaxing down in this position. Just bring my feet just slightly wider than my hips there. And I'm going to bring my arms, this first one, down by my side. So we're going to really work our posture now, our postural muscles, so around our shoulder blades. So really key for our posture. And we could often get quite round with the shoulders, and really keeping these muscles strong really helps with that. So keeping that head down, okay, so the head's going to stay on that mat. I'm going to lift my shoulders and bring my shoulder blades down and back, and squeeze my shoulder blades together. Good. And lowering down. So you can see it's not a huge movement. Bring those shoulders down and back, squeezing those shoulder blades together and lowering down. Now either stay there, or if you can, I'm going to roll down and back with the shoulder blades and just lift my hands just in line with my thigh here, and then lowering back down together. Don't lift those hands higher than your shoulder, okay? Because that changes that movement. Good. So squeezing down and back, lifting those hands. Good, and then lowering down. Well done. And again, tucking under, lift up, holding that there. Now you can see my head is staying down, so I'm not straining through my neck at all. All the effort is coming through around those shoulder blade muscles. So if you're lifting your head, keep it down. Good, and lowering down from there. Tucking under, lifting, and lowering. Now keep going there if you can, or as we tuck down, lift those hands, keep them lifted, and we're going to do some little pulses here. So just pulsing our hands, still breathing in and out. So we're pulsing. Very good. Just challenging the endurance of those muscles a little bit more. So keep pulsing here if you can. Still breathing in and out. Well done. My head still staying down on that block. Breathing in and out. Good. Keeping those shoulder blades squeezed, those shoulders lifted, pulsing those hands. Well done. Good. And again, breath in and out, holding those muscles if you can. Well done. Breathing in and out. And one more breath in and out. And then lower those hands and lower those shoulders down. Well done. So we're going to bring our hands round into this kind of L-shaped position now. Still keeping those feet just slightly wider than those hips. And we're going to work our upper body a little bit further with our swan dive movement. So we're going to show you two options here. So to start with, keeping that chin tucked in, we're just going to lift that breastbone off the mat, raising up here and then lowering down. Now really keep that neck long so that chin's tucked in. So I often describe here just having a peach tucked under your chin, and you don't want to let it drop down. So if you lifted and let your head do that, you're going to lose that peach there. So keep that chin tucked in and slowly dropping down. Good, breath in. As we breathe out, lifting up and then lowering down. Now either staying here at this level, or if you want to challenge it a little bit further, as we lift up breastbone and head up, we can also lift our hands at the same time and then lowering down. Now really keep that core engaged, that tailbone tucked under. So it's our upper back that's working. Good, so that core is engaged, lifting and lowering down. Well done. Breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, lifting up, breathing in as you lower. Well done. So nice and controlled, just working that upper back here, keeping that core engaged, keeping that pelvis in that neutral position of that lower back. Well done. And lowering down. Good, so either just keep those hands down, so we're lifting here, slowly lowering, or you can lift and together lift those hands. Well done. few more here. And lowering down. Excellent, well done. Really working these muscles hard today. Very good, and lower down. Good, last couple here. And lowering one last time. And lowering back down, well done. Now keeping your hands here, let's just have a nice stretch into our cobra stretch here. So breath in, as you breathe out, we're going to lift up that forehead, lift that breastbone, peeling those ribs slowly, coming off the mat, lifting up into that extension position. Well done, breath in. And as you breathe out, we're just going to slowly walk those tummies, ribs down, then the breastbone, and then lastly our forehead. Well done. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking under. So do this nice and slowly, nice and controlled movement, not too quick, okay? Breath in at the top here. Then as you breathe out, just slowly peeling that tummy, those ribs down, that breastbone, and then that forehead back on the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking under, keeping that chin tucked under, lifting, peeling up, just where you're comfortable. It doesn't have to go right up if that's too far. Breath in, and as you breathe out, again, just slowly peeling back down onto the mat. Excellent. Let's do that one last time. Breath in. As you breathe out, taking that chin under, peeling slowly, lifting off the mat. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, gently walking back down. And coming back down onto the mat here. Excellent, well done. Okay, so let's just drop up into a child pose stretch, just to give that stretch in that opposite position again. So just stretch out through that lower back and those arms. Just sink down into that stretch. Breath in here. As you breathe out, relaxing down into that stretch just that little bit further if you can. Breath in. As you breathe out, relaxing down that little bit further. Well done. One more time, breath in. And as you breathe out, sinking down. Very good. Walking those hands back up. Excellent, well done. Okay, so let's come down onto our backs on the mat here. So we're going to come round onto our backs. Okay, so down from here, have those feet and knees that hip width distance apart, just like we normally do. Let's just tilt that pelvis forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that pelvis in a nice neutral position. That core's gently engaged, those ribs are soft, collarbone's still nice and wide, and that neck nice and long. Lovely. Okay, so let's do our bridging movement from here. So I'm going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, walk that spine slowly back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, using those bottom muscles to help lift you up into this bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, using those bottom muscles, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. Lifting up. Now on this next one, if you can, if you want to challenge it a little bit more, keeping that pelvis level, we can extend the leg, lower back down, opposite leg extending, lowering, and then peeling back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge, keep that pelvis level. Then we're lengthening the leg, lowering down, opposite leg, and then peeling slowly back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As we breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge, keep that pelvis level here. Good. And then lengthen through the leg and that opposite leg. And slowly walking that spine back down. If that feels too much with the leg, then just come back to just lifting into that bridge. So just do what feels comfortable. If you are lifting that leg, really try and keep this pelvis level. Don't let that bottom drop. That's what you're watching for. So as you lift up, try and keep that pelvis nice and level if you're adding that leg movement. Good. Breath in. And on that out breath, walking that spine slowly back down onto the mat. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up, breath in. And as you breathe out, walking back down or extending the leg if you want to. So just pick what's comfortable. Good. Use those bottom muscles to lift you up into this position, holding that position as well, especially if you're adding this leg extension movement in. Good. And walking down. But mix and match those levels if you need to. Just do the last few here. Good. And walking slowly back down. Good. Let's do one last one. Tucking under, lifting up, keeping that level. Good. And slowly walking back down. Well done. Okay, so still in this position, make sure if you need to tilt that pelvis forwards and back, so we're still in that neutral spine position. We're going to do our double leg stretch movement. So just float our arms up to the ceiling, and we're going to start with our arm movement to begin with. So palms facing each other, we're going to reach our arms above our head, come round in a circle, and then back to that centre. Now as you reach your arms above, don't let those ribs flare. You're keeping that connection between those ribs and those hip bones. So you might not want to go too far back with those arms, and that's fine because we're really trying to keep this centre. So opening out through that chest and coming back. Good. Reaching away and folding back. Now we're going to add on our legs here if you can. So to start with, we can just do one leg, single tabletop lifted, reaching away, fold back together, lower the leg, opposite leg lifted, reach away, folding back together. Good. Breathing out as we reach away, breathing in as we fold back together. Opposite leg lifted. Breathing out as we reach away, breathe in to fold back together. If that feels comfortable, we can lift both legs up into double tabletop, holding this position, and then reaching the leg and the opposite leg. Good. So breathing out, reaching away, breathing in, folding back. Breathing out, breathing in as you fold back. Lovely. So we're alternating sides, breathing out and breathing in to fold back. Well done. Opening around and back. Still keeping that core engaged. Still keep that connection between those ribs and those hip bones. Opening out, around and back. Good. Reaching away and folding back. Opening around and back. Very good. Lifting up. Reach away and folding back. Lovely. We'll do a few more here. Reaching away and folding back. Good. Opening out. Keeping that core engaged. Fold back. So breathe out as you reach away. Breathe in as you fold back together. So it's one nice flowing movement. Nice and smooth as you come around and back as one movement. Good. Opening around. Come back together. Good. Reach away and fold back together. Lovely. Good. Keep that core engaged. And keep that connection between those ribs and those hip bones. So really don't want to feel those ribs lifting. So the upper back's lifting off the mat. That's what we're watching for. And that's what I mean by those ribs flaring. Good. Reaching away, folding back. Good. Opening around, fold back. A few more here. Well done. Reach away. If it feels too much in that double tabletop position, just go back to that single leg, alternating sides. Reaching away, folding back. Good. Opening out, folding back. Well done. Reach away, fold back. Very good. And we'll do one more each side. Reach away, folding back. Reaching away, folding back. Lovely. Lower those arms back down and just bring those legs down one at a time. Brilliant. So let's just have a nice hug and bring those knees up towards your chest and just have a nice stretch out here. Good. So just breathe in and out here. Just bring those knees up towards your chest just as far as you feel comfortable and relaxing down into that stretch. Well done. Breath in. As you breathe out, just sinking down into that stretch, just that little bit further. Good. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, just relaxing down, no tension through those shoulders, just sink down into that stretch just that little bit further. Well done. Breath in and out, relaxing down. Well done. So lower those legs down one at a time. And we're just going to go into our rotation stretch from here. So arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side, turn your head to the opposite side, and then use those toe muscles to bring the knees back up to that centre and then over to that opposite side. So rotating around, lifting up, and then over to that opposite side. So just turning that head as well, just to add to that stretch. And we're just dropping those knees over, opening out through that lower back, just really enjoying that stretch. Just drop over, turning that head. Good, and again, dropping over, turning that head, looking that opposite direction, and then coming back up. Well done, rotating around. Lovely, and again, dropping over, turning that head, and back to that centre. We'll just do last few here. Just opening out through that spine. It's a nice stretch to do. Good. And over to that opposite side. Well done. And back up. And last time each side, dropping those knees over, turning that head. Use those toe muscles to bring those knees back up. And then over to that opposite side. Well done. And then back to that centre, lovely. Bring those arms back down. Okay, so we're going to stretch out through the backs of our legs. So knee up to the ceiling, I'm going to lengthen through the back of the leg here. Using that hand just to support that leg, just to hold this stretch, just lengthening through the back of the leg. Well done. Breathing in and out. Just lengthening through there. Don't overstretch this muscle, no tension through that upper body. Just bring it comfortably up towards you. Then if you can, let's just add a little bit of ankle movement. So we're just going to point and flex through the foot here. Well done. Just pointing and flexing. Very good. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Just lengthening out through the back of the leg there. Very good. And then just slowly lowering the leg back down. We'll do the same on the other side. Knee up to the ceiling, lengthen through the back of the leg, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Just use that hand to support the leg here. Just holding this stretch. So just breathing in and out. Lengthening through the back of that leg. Just supporting it with that hand if you can. But my shoulders are still just relaxed down, drop down from there. And we're just going to point and flex through the foot. Just changing that stretch just slightly. Good. Well done. And then pointing those toes up to the ceiling again, holding that there. Breathing in and out. And then just lowering that leg back down. Very good. So we're going to come round, back up into sitting. And we're just going to start by stretching out through our bottom muscles. So just have one leg out in front, opposite leg crossed over. And we're just going to rotate our body around. Just use your hand on that knee here just to feel that stretch into that bottom here. So just rotating around, just breathing in and out, relaxing down, opening out into that stretch. Very good. Holding that there, good. Breathing in and out. Just keeping that stretch. If you feel it easing out, you can just turn that a little bit further around. Good. And uncrossing that leg. We'll do the same on the other side. So opposite leg cross. Turning that body around. Just where you feel that stretch. And just holding that there. So just breathing in and out. As we're holding this stretch. Very good. Breath in and out. And just rotating around just a little bit further. Well done. Breath in and out. Good. Holding that stretch. One more breath in and out. And rotating back round, bring those legs back down, very good. So either keeping your legs out straight or we can cross those legs. We're just going to stretch through our necks a little bit here. So just really lengthen, drop those shoulders down, lengthen through that neck, keep that head nice and tall. Okay, so just to start with, we're going to just work these deeper neck muscles. So we're going to tuck our chin in and really feel like someone's pulling up through the top of your head. So just tucking that chin in, we always like making a double chin. And then relaxing down. You can often feel that stretch, really the upper part of that neck here. So we're just tucking under, lengthen through the top of the head and dropping forwards. Good. And again, tucking under. So it's a really small movement. Our eyes are staying at the same level and relaxing forwards. But really great to work these deeper neck muscles and just lengthen through that top of the neck and drop forwards. Lovely. One more time. Tucking under. Good. And forwards, excellent. Now we're going to drop our chin down, just looking to this right knee here, and feel that lengthen through that opposite side of the neck. Really keep those shoulders dropped down. So we're going to breathe in and out here. And on that out breath, I want you just to really try and sink those shoulders down just that little bit further. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, just sink those shoulders down just slightly. Well done. Breath in and out. And then just dropping that chin down to your chest, just lengthening through the back of the neck there. And then we're going to look to that left knee. Again, feeling that stretch through that opposite side of the neck, really sink those shoulders down. Drop those shoulder blades down your back. Breathing in and out here, just sinking down. Those shoulders towards the mat, well done. And then just dropping that chin back to that centre. And then slowly rolling that neck back up. Very good. Okay, now from here we're going to bring our arms nice and wide. And we're just going to curl down, bring those hands together. And then open wide, lift up tall. Good. And again, tucking under, arching down, rolling through that spine. And then reaching up, nice and tall. Good. And again, tucking under, flexing that spine there. And then extending, going nice and tall. Good. And again, dropping down and extending, nice and tall. Lovely. One more time. Dropping down and extending, nice and tall. Lovely. And dropping those arms down. Let's just reach out over into a mermaid now. So just opening out through that side. Breath in. And as we breathe out, back up and over. Lovely. And again, dropping over opposite side, reaching that arm over, breath in. And as we breathe out, back up and over. Lovely. One more each side, reaching over, breath in. And as you breathe out, lifting back up and over. Lovely. Last time, reaching over, breath in. And as you breathe out, back up and over from there. Well done. And relaxing those shoulders down. Fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed the class today. We've worked hard on those postural muscles, that upper body, and hopefully we'll see you again next time.